Catholic University of Santiago Guayaquil. Presentation. Student Jacqueline Villon Cruz. Teacher John Moscoso Escobar. Nursing student. Faculty of Medical Science. Nursing class. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter Jacqueline Villon Cruz. Atrial Myxoma in parties with heart failures. Nursing renting and coronary design. The family's treatment for parting with transthyretin allele cardiomyopathy. Definition: heart failure is associated with activation of thrombin, relaxed pathway which predicts or poor prognosis. We hypothesize that treatment will resemble as factor XA inhibitor could reduce thrombin generation and improves outcomes for parties with worsening chronic heart failure and underlying coronary artery disease.
Your heart is a muscle that pumps blood around your body. The term heart failure can sound frightening, but it simply means that your heart can't pump blood as well as it should. Heart failure can be caused by a number of things, most commonly a heart attack, high blood pressure, problems with heart valves, or cardiomyopathy, a disease of the heart muscle. Joe has just been diagnosed with heart failure. Because his heart can't pump blood around his body as well as it should, it's causing symptoms in different parts of his body. When blood isn't flowing properly, it can lead to a build-up of fluid or congestion, a bit like a traffic jam. This fluid sometimes builds up in Joe's lungs, leaving him breathless. Fluid can also build up elsewhere in Joe's body. He notices this as weight gain and swelling in his feet, legs, lower back and abdomen. Joe also suffers from fatigue because his heart can't deliver enough oxygen-rich blood to his muscles. With your continued support, we're funding research to one day find a cure for heart failure. Right now, Joe uses medication to manage the symptoms and help him have a good quality of life. Joe has also made some lifestyle changes to help keep his heart healthy, such as quitting smoking, cutting down on alcohol and salt, staying active and keeping a healthy weight. Joe doesn't need any further treatments at the moment, but because heart failure can get worse over time, he may need them in the future. Some people are recommended to have a pacemaker or implantable cardioverter defibrillator, ICD, to help treat their heart failure. Joe spoke to his doctor about the impact his heart failure could have on his driving, getting car and travel insurance, and his work. His doctor has also recommended a cardiac rehabilitation program to help him get back to as full a life as possible. The program has improved Joe's energy and stamina and gave him the emotional support he needed when feeling low. This has helped Joe to continue enjoying life. For more information on living with heart failure, visit bhf.org.uk. BHF.
Application in nursing. Treatment venues, wing and through diagnostic. Working to fully characterize the tumor in order to understand the type of tumor, its size, and anatomy location, as well as any sprain or tear on the hair. This typically requires blood work and non-invasive cardiac imaging. The importance of an acute assessment of cardiac tumor prior to initiation of therapy cannot be understood.
Like most people, you think that heart disease is a problem for others. But heart disease is the #1 killer in the US. It is also a major cause of disability.
There are many different forms of heart disease. The most common cause of heart disease is narrowing or blockage of the coronary arteries, the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart itself. This is called coronary artery disease and happens slowly over time. It's the major reason people have heart attacks. Other kinds of heart problems may happen to the valves in the heart, or the heart may not pump well and cause heart failure. Some people are born with heart disease. You can help reduce your risk of heart disease by taking steps to control factors that put you at greater risk. Control your blood pressure, lower your cholesterol, don't smoke, get enough exercise.
Pros and cons. Pros. The nurse pros. Some short, medium, and long term. Objective is preventing, controlling, or improving hair, stand and mouth. They will fin. Conic wax is the best for the parties responding to the next. Us this Beijing competing in the technical conway the scientific. Foundation Beijing responsible capar on the first crisis situation in the heart care. Cons: hair failures, short of the bra, leg swinging, inability to lift facts, arrhythmia, irregular hair weak, champagne strong, slow spin, working vision loss, predical effusion, fluid block, tumor within the sac, the sorrows, the hair, conditional symptoms, fair, veins, lungs, elevated inflammatory markers, anemia. Is applied in Ecuador. Her medium for or period of 21.1 months. The primary os point occurred in 626, 25.0% of 20,000 first 107 parting antineck to Rivaroxaban and in 600 filtering 26.2% of 2,513 parting assigned to placebo assigned ratio 0.194 and 95% confidence interval 0.184 to 1.05 point.
When you feel well and you don't have symptoms, it's hard to imagine that something is going on in your body that may be harmful. We know with heart disease that there is a long asymptomatic period where people don't have any symptoms. While someone might have a heart attack at 70, the coronary artery disease has likely started when they were in their 30s for decades and decades. Unfortunately, there's no symptoms until it's too late and someone's had a heart attack or they have heart failure or they've had a stroke. The majority of people that have high blood pressure don't know it. In addition, high cholesterol, the vast majority of people don't know that, and you have to get a screening blood test in order to detect high cholesterol. The American College of Cardiology and the American Heart Association has a risk calculator for 10-year or lifetime risk of developing cardiovascular disease, and we recommend people talk about that with their doctor. If you lower your blood pressure by 20 millimeters of mercury, you halve your risk of dying from heart disease. If you lower your cholesterol by 50 milligrams per deciliter, you halve your risk of developing coronary artery disease. And if you're a smoker between the ages of 35 and 44, if you quit smoking, on average you'll expect to live 10 years longer.
Heart disease is still the #1 killer in the U.S., but there are some simple steps to reduce your risk factors. Cardiologists recommend following a few simple healthy lifestyle habits and getting regular screening tests to reduce cardiovascular risk.
By focusing on not smoking, getting regular exercise, eating a good diet, maintaining a healthy weight, and avoiding or treating high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes. Those 7 things can dramatically reduce the risk of developing heart disease even in people who have the cardiac risk factors.
Conclusion. With Sombar and Andos horse 2.5 ng. Trice was not associated with and significant lower rank under myocardial infarction of strong and placebo and more parting with some chronic heart failure, reduce left ventricular ejection fraction on coronary artery disease, and no artery fibrillation.
Understanding heart failure. The heart is a muscle that pumps blood around the body by contracting and relaxing with each heartbeat. In some people, the muscle has become too weak or stiff to work properly. This could have been caused by a heart attack, other health conditions like high blood pressure, or lifestyle factors. It means the heart can't contract with enough force or fill with enough blood, so less blood is pumped around the body. This can cause problems in other parts of the body, as organs and muscles don't get enough oxygen and nutrition. A common sign is feeling weak and extremely tired. Even normal activities like going for a walk or climbing stairs can be very hard. Some people get short of breath, even when resting. When the kidneys don't get enough blood, they can't do their job properly. So fluid can build up around the body, particularly in feet and ankles. This can be uncomfortable and make putting shoes on a challenge. Fluid in the lungs can make it harder to breathe, especially at night when lying down, so some people sleep on several pillows to help them breathe more easily. Although there's no cure for heart failure, people who follow their treatment and lead a healthy lifestyle can live longer, feel better, and be more active. For more information, go to keepitpumping.com.
And thank you.